What's up, fellas? Even though it's a school night and 9 p.m. So no one's going to watch this stream. But whatever. I know, John. You just have to give in. You know, I should do the pillowcases first. I never do that. I always regret not doing that. I should do that first. After all, it is the quickest of the loads anyways. John, I swear, Pony's not trying to convert you into fag. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And you know what? If Pony is actually trying to do that, then just fuck Pony, bro. Okay, we got the detergent in. Let's add the softener now. Not a huge amount. We don't need it. Just throw some Oxy in there. Come on. Wade, Pony's trying to convert me to faggot. See how stupid that sounds, John? See how stupid that sounds? Normal, extra hot. We're probably, honestly, now that I think about it, we're probably going to run all of the sanitary cycles tonight. Oh my god, this is going to take me fucking forever. Whatever. One extra rinse, probably enough. This shouldn't get too sudsy. Alright, let's get this going. And you know, I would give my whole, well, many of you would call it a spiel, and I guess that is technically what it is. I would spread some gospel on this stream, but you see, I already have. I gave that Minecraft church service everything I had. I mean, I could take a few minutes, try to find some stuff, and probably will, but I used everything I had on that. All my verses and stuff that I had saved. And now, just a little over an hour later, Pony's apparently trying to convert John into faggot. Okay, there we go. This entire stream, will probably be trying to beat Poltergeist. Will I beat it tonight? No. Hour 4. Honestly, very solid time for this. Have you ever had someone blow up your realm? Yeah. It was me. I was on my King Von arc. Man, I'm thirsty. And I want like a drink. Not like water, but like an actual like a drink. But I have nothing. I guess I'll watch this filtration and think about it. Get a cherry popsicle, C4. Don't have one. Also, C4 makes me itchy. I like C4 for when I need to stay up because it makes me itchy. And so I am very much awake after that. Other than that, I am not a fan. Well, now we can't see anything. But at least we know it's hot. If the top of the pot starts spinning, what does that mean? Hopefully the glass defogs in a second. What are you using? A Temu washer, washing a pair of underwear because that's all that will fit. This is a 29-inch wide, 5.2 cubic foot LG. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not. Yeah. We're washing pillowcases. Phone for reference. It is indeed not tiny. I wish it was on Temu because it was like $1,200. Heater just clicked on. I heard it. I don't think you have a 5.2. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, that's fair enough. I get that. We'll be running bigger loads later. I just figured that I would, it creates some problems in the dryer when I wash everything all at once. The fitted sheets like to have the pillowcases inside of them. The actual comforter cover turns everything into a ball. So I just separate them. And it ends up working out well in the end.
Well, if you want to go, if that's the way you want to go with it, then absolutely by all means do it, because pretty much everything made nowadays isn't very good. If you have pretty basic skills on really anything, you could go on Marketplace, pick yourself up an old Whirlpool Kenmore direct drive. I did that. I think mine was $150. It needed about $25 in parts. I gave it to my grandma. It's still working. And the craziest thing about that is, those parts that I needed to put in that machine, I didn't even technically need to put in. The machine operated perfectly fine. The only thing is that the clutch was a little bit worn, so the spins were a little bit slower than usual, but functionally the machine worked flawlessly. There was nothing wrong with it at all. Suppose one could argue the agitator dogs, but I mean, think about any impeller machine made nowadays, and even without those, you'll get way better results than in one of those. Worked great till it didn't, GE. Yeah, from what I understand, GE was never the highest quality on the machines. They work really good, but the quality was always questionable. The older ones, though, like, I'm going to say pre-2010, I would trust those. Good water level. Thanks, Pony. We got the pillowcases. Due to money issues, I'm using an old one that works like a champ. Honestly, regardless of the money issues, just keep up with that. They might not look the best, but if you don't have an actual indoor laundry room, your machines are just in your garage, just go with that. The only reason I had to opt for something that was actually new was my mom has a California king size comforter, which she never washes, but she always wants the ability to wash it. So I had to go big. Then this machine, LG front loaders have basically been unchanged since, I want to say, 2014 or so, somewhere around there. They were they're basically unchanged since then. And quality-wise, well, nothing has changed. And those machines from back then are still kicking to this day, for the most part. So, obviously, not going to be of the quality like we had pre-2000s. But it's the next best thing. I'm expecting at least 10 years out of this thing. Especially because this thing does not see very heavy use. Just me and my mom living here. Hell, I won't even be here for much longer. Once I get through community college, I'm gone. I don't know what machine I'm going to have then, but I suppose through college I'll probably be skipping around laundromats unless I get an apartment with something. My sister went to the same college I'm going to go to. She had an apartment with a red Whirlpool Duet. I don't know what kind it was, but it was one of the older ones. Hopefully I can get into that apartment. That's the one I'm hoping for. I really like that. I'm convinced everything is made nowadays for break and replace always. It's not intended for that, but that is just how things have gone. Whirlpool owns like 80% of appliances nowadays. Washers and dryers, at least. I'm not sure about the rest of it. But Whirlpool owns them. And they don't even make them. They're made by a company called Midea. And GE owns a solid 10% of the washers and dryers. They own Hotpoint and a few other brands. Haier, company from China, makes them. Is it Rambunctious Red? It could be. I don't know. LG doesn't own much. LG doesn't own anyone else. LG's on their own. And the same goes for Samsung and probably a couple others that I'm not remembering off the top of my head right now. But if you take your, if you think about it, Samsung ain't that good. Only other options, LG. That's what I went with. People are going to tell you that they're going to have computer board problems and stuff, but the simple answer is just don't get one with the fancy computer board. Like, there's the ones with, like, the touch screen inside the dial and all that stuff. Just don't buy those ones. Simple. Anyways. I'm going to start trying to beat this or John's going to kill me. How many attempts did I have on Back on Track? 156. And on the phone I'm streaming on, I had around 350. So that's significantly more than Stereo Madness. Poltergeist I'm already halfway through, though. So it's probably going to take me a second to get used to this again. But I have all night, so. What'd I just say? Okay, 2 in a row. I didn't even do anything there. Did I hit the cube wrong or something? I just did it again. I'm landing on the cube like normal, but I'm dying. What the heliante, bro? That's the worst shit part in the entire game so far. Instantly die after that, okay. Honestly, that shit part's not horrible. There's way worse. I want to say so far, Stereo... Call me crazy, I think Stereo Madness has had the hardest one so far. What kind of washing machine is that? This is an LG WM8900. Are you going to play Minecraft still? Or at least that's what I thought you said. It was unlisted or something. I was going to do that. But I thought about it and, you know, I don't really feel like it. Maybe I will, after this load. I don't know how long you plan on staying on. Probably not too long given, you know, school night. But I thought about that and realized I'd just be playing by myself for most of the time, so just, you know, didn't. At this point, I've gotten kind of used to how the game works now. It definitely took me longer than most players, for sure, but I really feel like I've got a good grasp on how the game works now. 55%. Fair enough, I'm actually just going to go then. Yeah, fair enough. How am I already on attempt 46, bro? Oh, that said 14, my bad. How the fuck did I see 46? Yes, this is an LG front loader. I'm so good at this game, guys. I'm gonna go beat back on track again real quick. Never mind. You know what we can do, guys? We can do the Colordle. You know what? I'm gonna do the Wordle first. The actual Wordle first. I heard it was bad. I heard that it was very bad. For a lot of people, the Wordle's already over, so I'm just gonna, you know, talk about it like casually. Starting with about, we got A and U. Yellow, okay. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm going back to C's because it gives me S and Z, and I like that. Nothing on Z. Okay, we got two vowels on the board though. Let's try Fuck, I don't know any words that have this. Alright, see ya, pony. Laugh. Awesome. That fucking helps. March. Okay, there's an R. Ranch. Okay, I've just realized I've put the A in the same spot 3 times in a row, and I still have all yellows, so fuck, this is gonna take a lock-in. I feel like the U is at the beginning. But what word has a U at the beginning? Until does. Guard. The fuck is a quark? That's a dumbass word. Quark is a dumbass word. I'm gonna fucking... Time for the colordle, guys. Guess my color. Rambunctious red. Red's a 58. Blue. Green. Okay, we're on the green side of things. Yellow. 71. White. God damn it. It's a white. It's like a on the yellow side of white. Cream. Lily. That's not even the same fucking color. Yeah, I'm out of off-whites. Okay. We're not getting either of them. Bungle House Blue. Alright, hang on. Let me try Bungle House Blue. Bungle House Blue is only a 53 today. Why is green white a color? And why is it 92%? This doesn't even look green. Lime. Yeah, why did I think it was going to be lime? I'm pretty sure that we already have... It's white. Foam. 84%. Okay. I have always thought they kind of look like cheese graters, you're right. We got 39 minutes left on this one. I gotta re-download Habibi Highway, bro. I gotta re-download Arabic Subway Surfers. What's the size again? 5.2 cubic feet. So that's about equivalent to... That's about equivalent to a 35-pound laundromat machine. Alright, I got Arabic Subway Surfers re-downloaded, guys. Still cannot believe this is a real game. It's my opinion on Neapolitan ice cream. I like it, but if you purposefully avoid one of the colors when you eat it, I feel like you're not, like... I feel like you just shouldn't get Neapolitan ice cream at that point. Like, yeah, I'm not the biggest chocolate ice cream guy. But do I avoid the chocolate ice cream in Neapolitan? No, I don't. I should not be playing this with the volume on. I feel like that will cause a lot of questions. No, for true ice cream lovers is mint chocolate chip. But you guys aren't ready for that conversation. Mint chocolate chip is the greatest. Okay, hang on. Let me put this one out here. For all of my mint chocolate chip lovers, guys, why have we not combined the concepts of cookies and cream and mint chocolate chip? Guys, it's been in front of us the entire time. Does this not sound like a good idea? Not because everyone hates strawberry for some reason. Strawberry, I like strawberry. Okay, guys, now we just have to ask. Favorite ice cream. What is your guys' favorite ice cream? And you know what? Matter of fact, let me add this on. What is your least favorite ice cream at the same time? I love the strawberry chunks. I like strawberry ice cream. The strawberry chunks I do not like, though. Because if it was like actual chunks of strawberry in there, that's what I would like that. But the problem of it is it's ice cream. It's going to get frozen. So the chunks are just going to get hard. And I hate the texture trying to eat that. Mint chocolate chip, but cookie dough makes it pretty close. Cookie dough is also... Yeah, no. The common consensus so far seems to be cookie dough. That's one of my favorites. But I do have to say, I'm going to be a child here, and I'm going to say it. Guys, we do not appreciate birthday cake enough. Birthday cake ice cream, we don't appreciate it enough. But I do love cookie dough ice cream. They don't even get hard. You have an entire Costco freezer or something. I haven't had, I haven't had non-freezer burned ice cream in forever, so maybe with the new fridge I could give it a go, but I don't know. The cereal flavored one sucked. There was a cereal flavored one? That sounds horrible. Okay, guys, here's another conversation we're not ready to have. Chocolate ice cream. You guys know that I get headaches from eating amounts of chocolate, right? Chocolate ice cream doesn't do that for me. So when I say this, it is not because of that. Chocolate ice cream is not good. I think anyone who has their favorite flavor of ice cream as chocolate ice cream of any kind, where the main flavor of it is chocolate, I think they're lying. Or they haven't tried vanilla before. Yes, vanilla is basic, but it's better than chocolate. Chocolate ice cream does not even taste like chocolate. If you want to eat something and you want it to taste like chocolate, go eat chocolate. Or better yet, have a cup of chocolate milk. Chocolate milk tastes millions of times better than chocolate ice cream. And the crazy part, it's the same thing. It's just frozen. Go drink chocolate milk. I'm sorry. And I will die on this hill. Chocolate ice cream is not all that. New York cheesecake flavor. I am not a huge fan of cheesecake. Or put chocolate syrup on vanilla ice cream. Chocolate syrup is super overpowering for me, but I would agree. I would agree with that one. My favorite ice cream is probably Rocky Road. I can attest to that. Wait, are we for... Yes. Nope, 100%. I am so dead ass, I do not enjoy cheesecake. Nope. Matter of fact, I don't like cake, really. If it's like a nice, just normal, like yellow cake, I love yellow cake. Just like a nice square of yellow cake, nothing special about it, I love it. Cheesecake, get that out of here. Do not like that. Also, birthday cake. Birthday cake flavored ice cream is one thing, but actual birthday cake, I die. I shrivel up like a prune eating that stuff. Gives me the most brain-splitting headache of all time. Cupcakes. Cupcakes are a smaller quantity, so it's better, but still. Cookies. Cookies are the best, just the best dessert. At least for like that sort of thing. It's cookies. It's gotta be cookies. But I gotta say, crumble cookie? No. Anyone who likes crumble cookie is lying to you. Don't let them tell you that. Favorite brand name cookie? Okay, first of all, everyone needs to agree with me on this. Those frosted sugar cookies you get in the giant container from like Walmart, Safeway, just the regular ones with like the artificially colored frosting and like the sprinkles. That is the greatest thing that humanity has ever created. But for brand name cookie, I'm gonna have to give it to Chips Ahoy. Always loved Chips Ahoy. Or, never mind, I'm going to scratch that because I just remembered this one. Keebler Fudge Stripes. There you go. Not a common pick. Not a common pick at all. But I can tell you, they slap. Alright, you know what, guys? New question. Just favorite dessert. Now, I'm not talking a very specific thing. Like, you can't, like, don't tell me, like, oh, my favorite is this very, very specific kind of ice cream. If you're going to go with ice cream, you have to die on the hill of ice cream. If you're going to go with pie, you have to go on the hill of just pie. So just doing that. Best dessert. Now, obviously, if it's something like tiramisu, there's, like, not much you can really do with that. So that's like stuff like that is an outlier. Ice cream, valid. Lava cake. You know what? I'll give you that one. That is, I was going to say, if you want to go with something like that, you have to go with just cake in general. But I feel like lava cake gets an exception because it's very different. Cookies. Yeah, no. Cookies in general. You can't really go wrong with cookies. For me personally, though, guys, I'm giving it to pie. I love pie. Did somebody say pie? But if I have to give you... Carrot cake is also a very, very solid choice. Pecan pie. Pecan. Is it pecan or pecan? I'm going to go pecan. It sounds better. Pecan pie, very, very good. I love pecan pie. But if I had to give you my top 3, these are very basic, but guys, top 3. Number 3, apple pie. You know, just a classic apple pie. Can't go wrong with that. Another classic on number 2, pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. I will kill people for that slice of pumpkin pie. But I didn't get any pumpkin pie this year, by the way. There was none at Thanksgiving. There was none at Christmas. I am livid that no one brought pumpkin pie. But number 1, best pie, banana cream pie. Banana cream pie, my sister apparently, always gets banana cream pie for her birthday. So a couple years ago, I got put on it. I saw the light and never went back. Most scrum-diddly-umptious thing I have ever eaten. Alright, you know what? Let's keep going with this. What's your guys' favorite pie? Let's keep going with this. Tide Pod flavored Oreos are peak. Did you see the Tide Pod flavored Pop-Tarts? I feel like that was the first one. That was made a few years ago. Okay, unrelated while you guys are typing this in, but I don't know if the Cheesecake Factory, the restaurant, is like nationwide in the U.S. or if it's only where I live. The bread. I would go to a Cheesecake Factory just for the bread. Probably pumpkin pie. You know, pumpkin pie, standard pick. Very standard pick. It's a very safe bet. But it's also by far the most hated at the same time. And I don't get why. Pumpkin pie is great. Texas Roadhouse roll. I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse. Gonna call me crazy, but no, never been. Apple pie is best. Apple pie! Apple pie is so good. But here's the thing with apple pie. It has to be done right. Sometimes, when my family members bake an apple pie, it's just done wrong. Boysenberry pie is good too. Berry pies for me, they're not my favorite. But I see the appeal to them. I definitely see the appeal to them. Got a second one in there for apple pie. Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster. I used to love going to Red Lobster when I was a kid, but I always hated seafood, so that's actually the only thing I'd really eat. Granted, I was like 4 years old at the time, but still, they were fire. Sean, I couldn't give you an opinion on that because I've never had that. All right, guys, let's move on from this one now because I just thought up a better one. We've been talking a lot about desserts, so this is probably the last dessert thing that I'm going to be mentioning. But guys, no, I think I got a few more in the chamber. Guys, best cookie. And crumble cookie does not count. If one of you guys was insane enough to decide that, no. What is the best kind of cookie? I'm talking peanut butter cookie. I'm talking sugar cookie. White chocolate chip macadamia nut. Any of those. Any of the sort. What are your plans for this week and the upcoming week? Survive. Frosted sugar cookie. Yes. Very valid. I love that. frosted sugar cookies, especially the ones you buy from the grocery store, I wish they were cooked just like a little more. You bite into one, it never really feels like an actual like good, like fully done cookie. You don't eat a frosted sugar cookie for the good cookie experience. You eat it for the nostalgia factor. For me, at least. Fresh baked chocolate chip. Very valid. Very valid. That is, the chocolate chip in this is just the universal choice. Because chocolate chip can't be done wrong. But guys, for me, this one's a toss-up. White chocolate chip macadamia nut has been my go-to for years. I love white chocolate chip macadamia nut. But I feel like peanut butter cookies could be coming in at a very close second, maybe even taking first. It's like on the line. I don't really know. One of those two, though. I'm going to say white chocolate chip macadamia nut. Just because it's been my solid choice. But I could flip. I could swing both ways. Also, there's a lot of people who say they don't like nuts in things. Like, they get a dessert, and they, like, just don't like having nuts in it. Why? There's nothing wrong with nuts. I really, personally, I love having nuts in desserts and things I'm having. It's like a nice, you're eating this nice sweet dessert, and then you bite into a nut. It just gives this nice balance to it all. I love that. That's part of the reason I love white chocolate chip macadamia nut. M&M's Double Dozy cookie from Great American Cookies. I've never been, so I wouldn't know. But M&M cookies are fire. I'm allergic to nuts. You get a pass for that one. Because that was not your decision. Guys, I think I have a better answer. Just thought of this one. This is a callback to the whole, like, best desserts thing. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make this its own question. Because, I'm curious. Do you guys think that banana bread is a bread or a dessert? Because here's the thing. I love banana bread. And also, I'm just going to say this. Receiving banana bread as a man, for me at least, is equivalent to being delivered flowers as a woman. I feel like it's the same. If you have ever got a nice piece of banana bread, put a little butter on it, throw it in the microwave, munch it down. Oh my God. The best feeling in the world. Literally the best. Neither. It's a breakfast food. Very honestly, that is a very rare take, I'd say. But you know what? I feel that. I really do feel that. I think I'm going to go inside the house for just a second. In just 1 second. But I'm going to give you guys a real thinker. A thinker here. Before I go in. Just to, pass the time. Best sandwich. I'm giving you a pretty complex one here because I'm about to go inside the house. But best sandwich. It could be from a place. It could be something you make at home. And what do you put on it? That's the big question. For me, my answer would be a huge toss-up. It's got to be either the Tom Turkey from Mr. Pickles for me. They're both from places. Or a number 8 from Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey Mike's. And I will leave you with that as I enter the house for just 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Oh, we're doing filtration rinse. I forgot. Had it on normal. Alright. Alright, let's see what you guys have come up with. Classic PB&J. Oh, I forgot PB&J was even an option. I wouldn't have put it up there, but you know. You know what? Yeah, I like that as an option. I'll take that. We got, I have way too much things for sandwiches. I mix crazy stuff with them. Turkey and cheese sandwich with Lay's kettle-cooked chips. Philly cheesesteak. Never had a Philly cheesesteak. I might be missing out. I like pastrami. I personally don't. For me, sandwich is turkey. Turkey and ham. I like turkey and ham. I'm a basic boy. Although, throwing bacon in there is most certainly elevating anything. What does bacon not fix, honestly? I do a breakfast sandwich with bacon and waffle with cheese and eggs. I honestly didn't even consider breakfast sandwiches as an option, but you're absolutely right. I don't know if this is going to filtration rinse. It's looking just a little shaky. It might cut out here. Oh, it's definitely going to cut out in a second. Yep. All right, boys. Pizza. How about pizza? What is your guys's... What do you guys go for pizza? Pepperoni and bacon pizza. Pepperoni and bacon, great combo. I honestly love it. Bacon does not belong on burgers. Die. You're wrong. You are just wrong. Actually, the worst take I have heard this entire month. You don't like cheesecakes or even... Fair. Fair enough. I know I am wrong with that opinion. Stuffed pretzel crust pepperoni. I forgot Little Caesars does that, but it was fire. Alright, I'm going to sound crazy, y'all, with this, but okay, my best way to give you the full scope on this is to tell you what I do when I walk into a mod pizza. If you've been to a mod pizza before, you know what I'm about to give you with. So you walk in, and sometimes I feel the white sauce, but I usually go pesto. And mod is the only place I do this at. For cheeses... mozzarella, sometimes a little bit of feta, and then you go pepperoni, bacon, and you do onions, roasted garlic. Onions, roasted garlic, and this is the one where you guys are going to call me crazy, pineapple. That sounds good. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not being burned at the stake. At least not immediately. Honestly, that rinse looked pretty good. I don't think we need to go through with another rinse. But judging by how much longer this cycle has, if I switch it to spin only right now, it's only going to take off 1 minute. There is no point of me doing that. Favorite cut of steak? Ooh, that's a difficult one. That is a really difficult one. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can pick one. There's a few really good cuts. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can pick one. I actually can't. That's like asking me which one of my children I love the most. You can't ask me a question like that, man. really hoping that I came across this and it's satire, but atheists in California are now spraying gay chemtrails on the road to make the cars homosexual. God, I hope this is fucking satire. I hope it's satire, but it's a verified account, so I don't even know. I can't tell if he's serious. What's my opinion on seafood? Cross the board? No. I don't like seafood at all. I really don't, guys. You know what? I'm just gonna copy. I'm just gonna copy that tweet. I'm gonna copy that, and that's gonna be my Discord fucking status now. That's becoming my new Discord status. I need to bookmark this in case somebody asks me what the fuck my status is. I swear to God, if I see one more post asking me to click on it and see if it turns vertical, I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking head. You know what? How do I block words again? This is the most annoying shit I've seen in a while. It can't be worse than the banner dread. It is! It actually is. I didn't mind the banner thing. I really didn't. Mute and block. I've blocked 105 people? Alright, I muted the location thing, and... Why the fuck did I mute watermelon? I'm not joking. What the fuck? Why did I mute watermelon? Why did I mute the word fucking watermelon, bro? Okay, I'm gonna add. Open. Because that's what they keep saying. Open. Vertical. I think those are the only two I need. Alright, let's see how much better this is now. I think I gotta close the app and reopen it. And that's porn. Let's go. It's back to normal. No, I'm just kidding. It is back to normal, though. I have to add the word tap, apparently. I'm never gonna fucking... The banner thing lasted, like, 1 to 2 months. Well, hopefully this only lasts, like, a fucking week. If that, dude.
Did it work? Is it vertical? Is it vertical?
Yeah, it fucking did. That's kind of something they added to the fucking app. Of course it's gonna work. It's an artist-only thing. I just saw one from chess.com. Small load, very dry. It'll probably do the trick. Or honestly, just leave it on just small load. Honestly, I want to see what just regular normal can do for this. Send me the chemtrail tweet. Oh my god, I just saw the cockroach rape machine again. I thought we were gonna leave that like a month ago. What's your opinion on iPhone? I have 2. So, very positive. Steve Jobs, though, he died, so. Why is there so much lint in the fucking lint filter? It's like McDonald's hamburger sized. Like, Jesus. G. Wilkers. Can I make this in the recycling bin over the washer? No. No, I can't. I have a 15 Pro and a 12. Number 12. Student watches porn and gets naked.
Oh, I think that was number 6, actually. My bad. No, because number 6 was... Fuck.
Yeah, number 6 was man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. That was it. I think number 7 was student watches porn and gets naked. Got the actual sheets going in now.
Give this scoop of Tideless bleach really all I have right now. I'm running off of only a few detergents, but it's really all that I need. I don't need 7 trillion different detergents. I have my few and they do their job and that's all I need. Honestly, I could probably... I just remembered I have the Personal Pods. I could literally run it down to just Gain, Power Pods, and Tide plus Bleach. I could literally let it go down to just that and I'd be fine. We got 2 whole scoops of Tide plus Bleach going into this one. Plus I'm going to add Oxy, so we'll see what happens with this one. Although, I'm sure it's probably going to be fine. Tide plus Bleach, it likes to be sudsy in the beginning and then it tends to go away near the end. We go heavy duty extra hot this time. We'll throw on, I think only 1 extra rinse, honestly, is going to be needed for this. And I can always throw on an extra one if I need to. Give it Oxy. Probably shouldn't have used Oxy on dyed sheets, but you know what? It's already in the Tide plus Bleach, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I eventually will need to re-dye the sheets, but that won't be happening for probably a long time. Hour 28. Very doable. I'll go with it. I guess I'll wash the comforter, not the comforter, but the cover, well, I gotta wait for the sheets to dry anyways, so I could go to bed. So I could just throw that in. That doesn't need heated cycle anyways. I could throw that in on just, whites.
Wow. Real post I just saw. This AI band I created is bringing in 300K a month, nearly reached 1 billion streams. Though they have no songs that go viral, nobody notices their AI. If you want to learn how to create an AI band, DM me. I want to kill myself. Why do we live like this? Me when I want to drive my car, but I have to use the AI ball scanner that's attached to the door in order to unlock the car. We are literally running ourselves into the fucking ground as a society. I literally hate this shit. AI is in fucking everything now. Everyone fucking believes that it's the greatest thing that humanity's ever seen, or people just don't care about it. And it fucking infuriates me, dude. Like, I see people who are like, oh yeah, AI is kind of annoying. But they don't fucking do anything about it. AI, and I cannot stress this enough, AI is the worst thing humanity has created since the fucking atomic bomb. I'm so dead ass. This shit is going to ruin countless lives. Just wait. I swear. Oh, no, sorry. It already has. Look at the people living in the data centers. Look at the fucking artists who have their art being fucking yoinked straight out of their hands, and they can't do shit about it. People make livings off that shit, you know. It genuinely does. We aren't mad enough about this shit. I'm sorry. Same people who advocate for AI advocate for electric cars. You want to know what's worse for the environment than a gas car? An electric car. Where do you think the electricity comes from? The fossil fuels. And what's going to happen to the lithium battery at the end of its life? Like, hello? One electric car catching on fire is probably going to be worse for the environment than a dude driving his car to work for his entire life. You know what? The dryer's getting run on normal from now on. Just default normal. I need to start trusting this thing more. This is how I need to break my trauma from the fucking GE. I still throw all of my shit on like, oh, it just sends down from 31 minutes to 11. So, we will see. I saw a community post the other day about a dude who was asking people if they preferred gas or electric dryers. And everyone was saying electric dryers because they were more efficient. Fellas, where does the electricity come from? Not from clean sources. That barely accounts for any of your guys' electric. There are no sustainable options currently other than nuclear. But we're too scared to do that. I mean, people always glaze everything electric. Trains, fucking dryers, electric dryers, electric lawn equipment, electric cars. Where does that electricity come from? When it comes to vehicles, where do those batteries? What happens to the lithium in the batteries? It's just a net. It's a net negative in the end. I will give the argument to electric trains. Electric trains for passenger service is much cleaner, much more sustainable than if we were doing it with like diesel electrics. For passenger rail specifically, electric will always result in better service. Try that with freight, and you've got a whole nother thing coming for you. This has 1 minute left. I'm sure they're done. I'm sure they're done, chat. Or are they? Oh, no, they dead ass are. Well then. They smell clean too. Maybe because now this guys, hang on. I know I'm gonna sound crazy here, but when they come out of the washer, they kind of smell clean. I know it's a crazy. Okay. All right. Not sure how the fuck that just happened, but I just flipped over my entire chair. Pimp in distress. What the fuck? That has never happened to me before. The whole chair just flipped itself. I was barely leaning over. Thank God I landed on the comforter cover and not the fucking floor. What the fuck? I almost just got slimed out by my own chair. Can tell we've hit that temperature where it stops foaming up as much. I don't know why that happens. What's up, Loyola? That's my opinion on the dual action VMWs by Whirlpool. If you mean like the Amana made one, I like those. I also like the Kenmore ones back when they had that actual triple action, like the direct drive one in it. I love those. My grandma had one. I thought they were great. Quality wise, still skeptical because, Whirlpool. But I think they're solidly built. We got a solid hour left on the cycle. It's 10:53. I'm going to stick with what I said before, and I'm going to save the comforter cover for tomorrow morning probably. Died at the exact same spot I did a couple tries ago. What's up, Becco lad? think we're gonna drain soon. But we haven't run the atomizer yet, so... I'm not sure when to expect that coming. The atomizer usually runs like 5 minutes before the end. Which is kind of stupid when you think about it. Like, timed bleach makes sense. Makes sense. But I don't think you need to, what do you call it? I don't think you need to time it that much. To where, in a cycle that's like an hour and a half, the last 5 minutes of the wash cycle only gets bleach. I don't think that that's necessary. What's your opinion on ozone detergentless water system? Bullshit. They don't do anything. They literally don't do anything. You buy one of the things, and it's like, congratulations, you've got a giant box here that supposedly does something. It doesn't do anything. The boxes do nothing. Even if you were pumping ozone into the laundry, cool. It's still not gonna fucking do anything. I feel like I should be calling you Wade instead of Daniel. I honestly don't care at this point because when you say Daniel, I know you're talking about me anyways, so... Do I understand it? Still, no, but I know it's me, so not the hugest deal. I'm Becco Lad. Oh, I actually didn't know that was you. Heater's off. So we really heated that entire time. All right, here we go. Rinse time. Honestly, call me crazy, guys. I'm taking the extra rinse off. I don't think we need it. I think one rinse is going to do us just fine for this. Crazy for me to say that, but I genuinely think so. What's up, Ethan? Want to stream with us? I would, but I have shit to do tomorrow. I am throwing these in the dryer in 17 minutes and I am going to bed right after. Probably gonna watch the stream while I fall asleep and inevitably fall asleep while watching the stream. I swear to God, if you scream at me to wake the fuck up, I'm gonna kill you. But yeah. Yeah, I think we could have used another rinse, but honestly, I don't think that's gonna kill us. That looks fine to me. I would give a whoop whoop if I wasn't tired as hell. Yeah, I'm looking at that water now. I think we're good. I think that's gonna be fine. Mine might only do 1300, but remember, I have double the drum diameter of any other foreign machine. Or at least LG made ones. Now, give it some time here. We are washing sheets here, so... And that fitted sheet undoubtedly is heavier than the non-fitted sheet. Think we might have it with this one. No. Now we're good. Random thing I just remembered, but do you guys remember extra math? That shit pissed me off so much. It always used to tell me I was putting in wrong answers on purpose, even though I never was. And I have never, as a child, felt like I wanted to get physically violent other than on extra math, I feel. That shit sucked. Reading eggs. Yes, this is the final spin. I run pretty much every cycle with turbo wash. The only one I don't is sanitary. And it's because it just shortens it and it does basically nothing anyways. Oh, we're speeding up. I thought we were done. Alright. I'm gonna just leave that over there. First time I'm ending a stream out here before 12 a.m. in a minute. Feels a little bit odd. Oh yeah, no, the fitted sheet is way bigger. Okay. I think I'm just gonna give this. You know, I said I was gonna just trust the thing, but bedding very dry with steam, since I am just going to leave this here. So, thank you guys for watching the stream. I'm gonna start up one tomorrow morning to wash the cover, probably. Either tomorrow morning, or honestly, I'll probably just save it for tomorrow night. So thank you guys for watching this. Goodbye, chat.